Better on our feet than in the ground.
What am I hitting? One for you!
so-called godless people. Disappeared centuries ago, but left plenty of ruins to remember them by. First rule of godless ruins, don't touch anything.
We have been here before. Does the new earth settle beneath your feet? They flee the roar of thunder. It shakes the birds out of the trees. Even now, they smell fear. Now our memory is a wound, reopened. For generations, the Akita wandered the land, seeds in the wind. A storm had tossed them to our shores. They were branches without roots. Then you, Kishimal, were born with our face. Our flowers bloomed in your hair. Your people saw a sign of greatness. An obligation, a sacrifice for the whole. Your life was not your own. The elders trained you not as a child, but as a paragon. They expected everything. They forgave nothing. The responsibility was like a stone. Help us remember, Kishimal. How did you bear the weight? You faced your work with dignity. You had no other choice. While you feared failure, they rewarded you for your diligence. When you came of age, turmoil stirred. Lightning split the bark. Some tired of their exile. They wanted to return to their ancestral lands. You both wanted the best for your people. How could you reconcile? A bud opened. A comet streaked across the sky. You had a vision. You dreamed of a city where the sea swept into the wood, a place to flourish, to gather, more than a settlement, a home. What did you envision in your fitful sleep, Kishimal? The elders spoke of the wisdom they had lost in their escape. You would record your traditions now. The old ways would be safe. So the carpenters and masons set out, but we resisted them. What was a wall to a trailing vine? An arch to a mighty oak? The Akita's fate hung by spider silk. You knew you must adapt. Months became years, and the people stood in awe of what they built. It eclipsed the lands of their ancestors. Its spires challenged the clouds. How did you feel as you gazed upon your masterwork? You could only rest for a moment. Your greatest trial awaited you. The people reasoned that the one who had built the city should lead it. A chorus of their voices joined in one. Another wait. Some claimed that this was the destiny your birth foretold. Tell us, Kishimo, how did you lead? To have strength is to have judgment. We should like that to be our way. In time, others admired your impartiality. You were what they hoped for. A beacon on the cliffs. A guiding hand. So your reign passed, a year into an age. The seas rose and fell until one day we see ash. We can remember no more, no matter how far we reach back. It is fruitless, a void, yet one shape shines through the canopy of our memory. You, Kisha. They wept with joy as they extracted you. As the earth settled, we felt we twined together.
Hey, envoy. Back with us? Show me what you got! It's always the next one.
Another godless ruin. Your countrymen turned that one into a shrine to Wodaka. If anyone can get away with looting a temple, it's a godlike.
You take lead.
If she discovers any embarrassing secrets, I'll keep them to myself. Promise.
No, that wasn't me. But it was. Oh, how am I ever supposed to be telling the
Step closer, godlike. If it is a watcher you seek, then a watcher you have found.
She's accurate so far.
Why have you come to me, godlike? The echo of a past life, mayhaps. Common enough for one who has so recently died.
Word travels fast.
Let's have a look at you then. You who came to these shores on a royal errand. You who have died and returned. To open the door to your soul, we must first open a door to your mind. Now repeat after me. I stand on the shore between here and beyond. Very good. Spoken with conviction. I dip my toe into bottomless depths. The lake is a mirror. The mirror is a door. And the door stands open.
A door? A garden gate?
Impossible. Someone is here with us? How? Who are you? What are you? Show me what you are.
A hand knocks on our bark. Do we answer? How can they see?
What is this I hear? Old and forgotten. Echoes of echoes. An uninvited passenger? Curious. Something clings to your soul.
Voices, echoes in the placid lake. Shelter the seed from winter. Who reaches for our bars? Who speaks?
Enough! I have seen into your soul, and hereby close that which was open. The door is shut, the reading finished. Well, that was truly unexpected. First, the good news. Not only is your soul healthy, it is strong, powerful. Strange, for death leaves a scar, but you are unmarked. Instead of passing...
Soft. The shell cushions the egg.
You only live because someone would not permit you to die. But I... Perhaps. But when they offer a second chance at life, it has been years since I met a godlike. Their souls have a sonorous quality, like the music of a bell. A godlike soul sings together with the god that has claimed them, made them their own. Your soul, it has no chime. In its place, I told you the good news. Now comes the bad, or the unusual. When you came into this life, a thorn pierced the fabric of your soul, and your soul grew. A godlike's time is a gift, a blessing. I cannot say. The gods must answer for their actions. We know that a god touched you at birth, but which one and why? They disturbing, terrible. There are I promised you no answers, godlike. Only I wish I could tell you that everything will work out in your favor. But one word of advice. When you find a pillar of Adra, Adra holds the path between this life and the next, a conduit for souls. Through Adra, a soul may find its way back to the wheel. But the Adra here, in the living lands, it connects only to itself. Twisting vines, essence. Your questions are of a spiritual nature, and they seek a spiritual answer. When you find Adra, commune with it. Adra may pave your road to the truth, or it may lead to a dead end. But the journey will teach. Before we close, have you any final questions? As you understand the word, yes. You fell into death.
That guiding hand, whatever it is, must be what brought you back to life.
Your soul is healthy, but it is also a mystery. Kai, your soul is heavy, burdened, yet something is missing.
Hey, we don't need to make this all about me.
Safe travels, godlike, and thank you for the glimpse at your one. I will pray that your next turning of the wheel is uneventful.
This kind of thing makes my skin prickle. Let's get out of here.
No signs of a struggle. Looks like he's a venture to me.
Hey, so close. Magnifico.
Someone went to a lot of trouble to make sure that wouldn't be. This is great.
Bootleg wine have to do with animancy equipment?
Hide it under the wine and nobody will look for it. Honestly, it's not a bad plan as smuggling operations go.
Do you think anyone else will try it?
Not while we're around, they won't.
How did you get in there?
2 guards, wine, and a dead body. There's a story here.
Bon and I caught this man trying to load a crate onto the lift. Turned out he was smuggling animancy equipment.
So we've closed this lift down, as a precaution.
Oh, I'm sure he's got some hidey hole around here where he stored this stuff. Where he took it after, though, I couldn't say.
We've heard of bandits using this lift to sneak past the gatehouse, too. It seems the locals have been looking the other way for some time.
In the meantime, sorry, you'll have to go back to the main road.
Haven't searched him yet. We were only meant to be keeping watch, you understand? You're welcome to take a look if you think you'll find anything useful.
I'll ask you to refrain from using the lift, though.
No.
Did that carrier pigeon get lost again?
Stupid flying rat. Apologies, Envoy. Go ahead.
But if you bring so much as an Audra stone with you, we'll find out.
Right behind you. This looks like the path Offric told us about.
I was just getting warmed up.
Great view, isn't it? You can even see Fort Northreach in the distance. Oh, too soon.
If you traveled weeks to see him, you can wait a few more days.
Kara, you would not be so glib if your family's souls were crying out to you for justice.
Some crusty old priest isn't going to change that. The Temple of Aethys is closed. Ugh, I don't know why everyone in the Living Land suddenly wants to see the old kook in there, but it's not happening. Not today, anyway. Probably not tomorrow, either. Not with the way they're dawdling.
Since when do you make the rules?
Since I arrived with the big sword.
So you say I need a bigger sword. The Oracle has one. Let me in and I will borrow it.
I'm saying you need to go home, because the goddamn temple is closed. The boy made it back to the embassy. I half expected him to kick off on the way there.
He was badly injured, and grieving his brother's wounds. I say it is good news.
Sure, until the Inquisitor hears he abandoned his men. Right, of course, absolutely. The expedition team entered through the cave just past here. They were carrying a lot of tools and weapons with them, so be on your guard. And Envoy, thanks. I know Offreak will appreciate you looking into this.
That spear looks endearing, all right. Guess we're on the right track. Views like this remind me why I came to the Living Lands in the first place.
Something stirs here.
Blood and a broken tripwire. Maybe Offreak's squad passed through here. Look at that. That statue. How did anyone build that all the way down here?
Rituals, whispers of searing light.
want to sneak a fight. Quiet as the depths.
Another glorious battle. Hold it together, kid. We're nearly there.
You're not my brother. I got to be dreaming. Oh gods, am I dead? Is this the beyond spirit?
The kid's in bad shape, but he's not too far gone. I think we can help him.
I'm not ready. I've never even touched a girl. It's not fair. Oh, God, that's wretched. Are you sure you're not trying to kill me?
That's just the medicine working. And look, you're halfway to lucid, and your wounds are closing up.
Oh, wow. I feel leagues better. I thought for sure you were coming to take me back to the wheel. Who are you? What you doing down here? He actually made it? I wasn't sure he'd come through. And he sent the Emperor's fucking envoy. Damn. Am I ever glad to meet you?
Focus. The Free Expeditions Corps. Where are they?
Right. Those assholes. They went on, we'll come back for you once we've got the relic, admin on it. Horse shit. Yeda was probably hoping I'd croak so she wouldn't have to tell our freak how she abandoned me. All she cares about is that Oracle and his relic, which is probably just a big old dog bone. He's probably still down there, fiddling with the statue. I doubt I know much more than you do. I mean, you're godlike, just like him.
Come on, kid. Don't get starstruck now.
Well, he's touched by Aethys, right? And he's supposed to be old, like hundreds of... And I don't mean elf old, he's extra old, like Aethys has been keeping him...
Great. He's old. Anything else?
They used to receive pilgrims, but only the ones who could make it in. This place...
Yeah, we've seen the same traps and crumbling buildings you have.
And he's building something. A statue of Aethys, I think. I mean, after all Aethys did in the Deadfire, people don't come. Our captain, she's...
Relax. You're not the first person to have a bet.
It's not like that. I mean, Yeda's not been quite herself lately. I've always known her to be cautious, and she pushes us as hard as she pushes herself.
Has she been short-tempered? Distracted?
Yeah. When we make camp, she has this...
Can't be sure, but it sounds like the dream scourge to me on.
He'll be the last one to have seen him, I bet. I'll just rest up here a minute before I...
Take it easy. No sense getting yourself into another scrape.
Promise, I'll take it slow. Hey, envoy, for what it's worth, I really thought I was gonna die down here. It's a lucky thing you found. Right, yeah. You got those assholes to save, and I hope they're better off than I was.
Seems like a good kid. Glad we could give him a hand. Maybe one of Juliana's girls will too. So, the kid said the expedition team is here, looking for the Oracle. I say we head after him. Unseen, unheard.
Quick and quiet.
I see someone. Be ready for anything.
My sister. Can it be? Come, stand in the light. It has been too long. I had feared I was the last of us, but you... I am the Oracle Sargamis, servant of the once shining god, he whose light has lately dimmed. What brings you to this sacred space? An expedition? I'm afraid I don't understand.
An expedition? You know, treasure maps, matching outfits, campfire songs.
I am familiar with the concept, tomb raiding and the like. What troubles me is why they would come here. These ruins are not so different from the many others on this island, except that they are a good deal more treacherous. And this representation of Aethys we stand before, it is the work of my own hands. They could not hope to move it. Do you know what their purpose is here? The splinter of Aethys. I suppose it was too much to hope they were here to examine these exquisite ruins. Truly, it is their loss. The splinter of Aethys is a sliver of shinbone from my lord's titan body. It was carved from his skeleton many centuries ago. Yet long after the splinter is infused with the very essence of my lord's power, to illuminate without. It rests in a shrine deep within this temple complex, beyond the reach of looters, visitors, or indeed, myself. The path to the relic has fallen to ruin. Some sections are flooded, and others are infested with all manner of creatures. Although, perhaps you might assist me with that.
If you're about to ask us to tidy up, think again. My place is a much bigger mess.
Oh, no. I had something far grand. You see, this construction beside us is no mere statue, but a reliquary I have built to house. It is nearly complete, and ready for the splinter to be in. Return it to me, and who knows, perhaps you will meet. I am most grateful. Oh, and please refrain from touching my statue or devices. May light illuminate your path, sister. Leave those be. They protect my devices.
This reminds me of the Strangle route. But how is anything this big all the way down here? You take lead.
one for us. Here it comes.
Six years in Brown Shore, and I never knew something this big was under our feet the whole time. Dream scorch ahead. I hate to think it reaches all the way down here.
Thorns beside violets, essence twisted out of shape. fleeting out of time. Should it be disturbed?
If it weren't for the creepy Oracle and the invading roots, this place would be kinda nice. There's the relic. It can't be as easy as just grabbing it, can it? It is the depth. No one said anything about tight spaces.
You guys! Next one's mine!
False idol. It wakes.
Something's moving in the main chamber. Another win, but who's counting?
That earthquake must have knocked something loose. Well, better a flood than a cave-in.
Why has he come here? Why does he build the idol in this place?
Something's not right. Take a look around. We found the expedition. Looks like they've only been dead a few hours. But how did they get in here? They can't have come the same way we did. We swam here. What's stranger is there's not a scratch on them. No sign of what killed them. It's like every member of the expedition team just collapsed. You think he's building a what? A giant animat? I've heard of those, but I've never seen one. They're suits of armor brought to life by bound souls, right? The Oracle couldn't have put the expedition's souls in the statue of Aethys, right? Whatever the Oracle has planned for that relic, and for us, it can't be good, Envoy. Aethys is a dangerous god associated with Eora's bloodiest wars, and he recently killed thousands of people. Now, we have a piece of him, and we're about to face a maniac who wants it desperately. Tread carefully.
Even the flood could not stop him. Fealty or sickness?
I don't know what this guy's capable of, but I've got your back.
There you are. I worried for you when the earth shook.
Lies like wasps.
You have been gone some time. Do you carry the splinter of Aethys? Ah, I did not expect you to be so thorough in your explorations. Nevertheless, I am impressed. As to whether I killed them, Well, that is a matter of semantics. Does death occur the moment the heart ceases beating? Or when the soul? In one sense, then they are quite dead. In another, in either case, they have entered a state of Yes! You and you alone see my purpose clearly. You see, I have given them the opportunity to be with your help. I shall to prosecute the redemption of... Do you carry the relic I asked you to collect? Excellent. The relic you have retrieved was stolen from Aethys's body. He is bound to it, or it to him. And before the events at Ukaizo, he would speak to me through it. He speaks to me no longer, but I believe he resonates with the splinter yet, as I do. If I am correct, when it is placed in the statue, the magnifying power of the Ardra will draw him into it, and he will be trapped. Locked into the reliquary with a chorus of furious souls acting as his conscience. He will finally begin the work of making right all the wrong he has done. All that is left is for you to place the splinter into the statue's chest. Will you do it?
Look, I'm all for second chances, but restoring the god who started the Saints' War and left a trail of corpses and dead fire? Even I can see that's a bad idea. And I can't imagine a worse fate than spending an eternity as one of those poor souls stuck with him. I've heard I can change him before.
Aethys is weak, if he persists at all. He expended tremendous soul energy manifesting in the body of Moros Nua and marching it across the Deadfire. By the time he reached Ukaizo, he was spent, and used the very last of his power to destroy the wheel. The god that is left is but a wisp of purpose, floating through the beyond. It is that wisp I will capture. I cannot say. But when I return to the wheel, I pray I do not see Aethys there, for it will mean that I have failed. You see, my sister, you must understand. I am willing to endure a life of greatest loneliness, so that he may repent. I see. Why? Then I shall simply take the splinter from your corpse. I do not wish to pursue violence, but I will. Now, the relic. If it must come to this, so be it.
Here we go!
To
your left!
guess that's just... Why couldn't he have just stuck to sculpture?
Hear us. Follow us. We would speak to you. We sense weight on you. Essence. Yes, we know this melody. A part of the statue, a piece that yearns for its true place. Combine them. Join soul into body. Let it sing for us. Feast? Famine? We could not say. The Adra dulls our mind. We sense an acorn. Possibility. It dreams in colors we have never seen. But we use it? We cannot know. It must be complete. Dear Rose, where does it stop? We do not control its feet. But hurry. The roots twist, the earth heaves underneath the stone, the eaves cannot hold.
Hey, envoy. Back with us? Form-given life. One day when we are free, we could return here, dwell in this body, feel the earth again. But it is a sprout, fragile. It must sleep here undisturbed. A secret you could keep. Tell us, will you give us this gift? We are not sure. Could we touch the world? Walk in the ocean? Sift our fingers through sand?
shard of Adra tethers it to us. Yet it is weak. A quagmire of essence occludes its veins. If we had time to tend it, perhaps we could find a way. A vessel to hold us. We will remember this. The Adra strains. It aches, a choking barricade of souls. Essence like mud, we cannot swim here. It must be flushed out. Free this obstruction. Then, when our prison bars fall, we will see. Earth to till, we flower. We rest now. We must consider this.
Hey, it's the envoy!
Envoy, hey!
I swear, I owe you the world.
I owe her the world. She saved my life, remember?
Yeah, you only told me about 100 times.
Hey, where's Yeda? Is everyone else on their way?
No. Oh, gods. Does she mean...
They didn't make it, Offreak. I'm sorry.
But you saved Cadman. You couldn't save them? Or you didn't try?
What happened? That godless scum.
What?
They probably went quickly, if that helps.
I can't understand this.
Hey, Offreak, hey, listen. We always knew that was a risk, right? And we told ourselves.
Better to go out at the bottom of the world or the top. And dying in bed like...
Did you avenge them? Is the Oracle dead? At least they got justice.
And I got my brother back.
Don't be a baby. You would have been fine without me.
What I mean to say is, we're grateful, Envoy. Ambassador Heelguard has written to Expedition Command back in High Crown to see if they'll let us come home.
Oh, while we wait for their reply, I thought...
Wait. Let me guess. Mermaid's Den.
You told him?
It was a moment of weakness. I thought I was dead. Oh, that reminds me. I wanted to give you this. It belonged to our grandfather. He'd always wanted to join the Corps, but life got in the way. When we were recruiting, he gave it to us to remind us to live well.
Well, I'm sure you've got big envoy things to do.
I don't know if you heard, but there's a plague on and everything.
If you're ever in High Crown, look us up.
Yeah, we can drink to the court together.
I wish things had turned out better for the rest of the crew, but I'm glad they made it. One of them may even get a happy ending.